Hey, what is up heroes? With Pokemon releasing a brand new core series game this year in 2019 for the Nintendo Switch, I thought let's go over 5 things I really want to see happen in this next Pokemon game. Now, we literally know nothing about this game. We know it exists, it's going to come out in 2019, so anything's possible right now, and I'm hoping the 5 things I'm going to mention today are a little bit different than what most people want. Like, obviously I want things like, oh, Pokemon following you, all that, generic stuff. But I've got 5 things I think will be really cool that, if it happened in the next Pokemon game, would make it much more enjoyable for myself and hopefully enjoyable for other people. If you guys want to let me know in the comments down below what you would love to see in the next Pokemon game, get a nice little discussion going and, just bounce some ideas off each other, and hopefully, things like this could happen in the game. We'll see, we never know. But let's jump into the list. So the first thing I would love to see is better writing / voice acting. So first of all, better writing. I kind of feel like Pokemon games haven't got the best dialogue in the world. Like, sometimes it's just very bland, and I feel like you could easily spice it up a little bit but still keep it, because it's obviously a Pokemon game, it's aimed at kids. You could easily make a few things here and there to make it a bit more adult-y themed but also seem very kid friendly. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen like some cartoons on Cartoon Network, like Adventure Time, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, stuff like that. Some of the stuff they say, someone my age would find really enjoyable, but a kid wouldn't understand. But it's still very kid friendly, if you know what I mean. Something like that would be really awesome. And the other thing was voice acting. I think voice acting for Pokemon would be super awesome because you already have the voices in the anime, so all these characters get voice acted. Just give them, a bit more money, get them to voice the games as well, because the characters have the voice in the anime. Why not, bring it over to the games? And it doesn't even have to be full voice acting. Like, recently I've been playing Yokai Watch 3, and sometimes the characters will say a thing here or there when a bit of text comes up, like, ooh, how lovely, and then just, a bit of text coming up. Something like that would be amazing for Pokemon. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, the main protagonist doesn't speak, so it'll be dumb. But there are many, many RPGs out there. Like, quite recently, Dragon Quest XI, the main character doesn't speak in that, and all the other people do is voice acted, and that game is phenomenal. It really is one of my favourite games of 2018. I just think Pokemon could really benefit from this. I think it would be awesome. I was a bit disappointed that Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee didn't have it, because just prior to its release, we got the Meltan trailer with Professor Willow and Professor Oak, and Professor Oak was voice acted. Like, he had the same graphics as he does in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. He's got his voice, it was just perfect right there. Like, the voice acting for Professor Oak was literally in front of our eyes, and it didn't get brought over to the games, which was very, very disappointing in my opinion. And if Pokemon 2019 can just have a little bit of voice acting, I would be super happy with that. So next up, I would love a better side quest and a quest system implemented into Pokemon. Now, this will change up how the game plays a lot in a major way, but I think this would be very beneficial for Pokemon, because right now all you really do is you battle trainers, you catch Pokemon, you level up, you go through the game. There's a few side quests here and there, but you just go town to town to town, battling gym leader, stopping bad guy, battle gym leader, Elite Four, done. But with a quest system, I think you could easily change how XP works. Instead of battling and capturing Pokemon to level up, you can do a few quests here and there to gain XP, and I think that would be so good for Pokemon, just because how tedious is it when you go through a town, you get to the gym, and you're like, okay, this gym is level 30, I'm level 25, I'm going to spend a good portion of, an hour or two just in the grass, training up, okay, I'm now level 30, beat the gym, so on, and then eventually at some point, you go, okay, 6th gym leader, you're level 40, I'm level 50, easy peasy. It's so easy to over level or be under leveled in Pokemon, but I feel like with a quest system, you get a little bit of XP for catching and training Pokemon, battling trainers. I think that's a good way to keep it, kind of steady. That was just worded really badly, but I feel like with a quest system giving you the bulk of the XP, it's a good way of making the game a bit more interesting, doing different things, but also a core way of leveling up. So if I get to, just say for example, playing through Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, get to Pewter City, about to take on Brock. He is 5 levels higher than me. Instead of going to the grass just catching Pokemon after Pokemon after Pokemon, leveling up, battling a few trainers, there could be a quest where, you know, go and stop this guy from trying to rob the preschool in Viridian City and then gain like 5,000 XP, which will boost me 2 levels, you know, and I get a bit of XP from battling him and some trainers on the way, something like that. I think a quest system will be so good for Pokemon, and just more side quests, because the side quests, I feel like Pokemon, we're starting to get more and more side quests with each game, but they are so bad and boring and just not worth it at all. It really isn't. But I feel like if you get given XP and it's hard to grow level, you're more inclined to do the side quests. So that is something I think would be really, really beneficial for Pokemon. So next up, I might be in the minority for this, but I would really, really love it if we got like another Generation 5 where it was just a completely new Pokedex, 150 new Pokemon, all brand new, not a single old one. But if they do bring old Pokemon, they have to have new evolutions, because I remember how awesome it was for like Generation 4 to release, got all these brand new Pokemon, and then all these old Pokemon that got evolutions like Rhyperior, Magmortar, Electrovire, just so many awesome new Pokemon that made me want to use old Pokemon. And I feel like I've played Pokemon since it came out, Red and Blue, and you know, if I see like a Coffin or like, you know, a Muk or a Pikachu when I play the new Pokemon game, I'm just gonna be like, cool, I've seen that for the past like 20 years, But if they have evolutions, you know, like that Gorachu, I don't think it's ever going to happen, but if, you know, Muk got an evolution or Weezing got an evolution, something to make it new and exciting, yeah, 100% I'll capture that. Or if I can get that same feeling I got with Generation 5. Now, I know a lot of people didn't like all the Pokemon in Generation 5, but you got to admit, having every new route you go to, having brand new Pokemon to find, new like types and abilities to learn, I think that was so exciting, and I would really, really like it if the next Pokemon game, completely new Pokedex, 100%. That is ideal for me. But if they bring old Pokemon, then new evolutions would be nice. I kind of feel like we're due for a new evolution, so I kind of feel like they're more inclined to bring old Pokemon back, because I feel like we're going to get a new evolution this year, and if we do, then please be a Steel type. Like, I just picture like a little like Eevee but bigger and like in, you know, old-fashioned knight armor. I've been wanting a Steel type evolution since like, you know, Sylveon got announced. But yeah, that's what I think would be really cool Pokemon. So next up, this is probably going to get a lot of hate, and that is DLC. I think DLC for Pokemon would be so good, because we played through Pokemon and in like a month we've done everything. We've done everything, and then just, you know, wait a year or two for the next game. The best we can do is probably just, you know, EV, train and grind our Pokemon up for competitive battling. But for someone like me, I don't like competitive battling. I find it kind of boring, and Pokemon's kind of just done for me. You know, I can shiny hunt, but once you know, you got all the shinies you want, what do? There's not really much you can do. Like Pokemon Let's Go and Eevee, Pikachu and Eevee, there's a few Pokemon I still want to get shiny, but I don't want to battle in that game, and that Pokemon game is pretty much dead to me. You know, I can start a new game, play through it for fun, but there's nothing really to do. But if they add an expansion pack, like if they went right now, oh, coming this summer, the Sevi Islands from Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, yes, 100%, I will buy that. Without a doubt, 100%. Another thing I think they should do is, part of DLC, add customization for your character. I've been saying this for such a long time, since like X and Y came out. It would be so cool if they went, oh, for £5 you can get Link's outfit from Legend of Zelda into Pokemon. Just, you know, get just your character like Link or Mario. Kind of like, you know how the Mii fighters in Smash Bros get all them outfits. Imagine your character dressing up like that. That would be so sweet. I love that. And if, you know, you're someone like me who collects amiibos, you know, pop an amiibo down on the Switch, unlock a Mario outfit or something like that would be, again, really, really cool. Like, I don't like the idea of DLC sometimes, but I think to keep a game alive, it is very, very good. I think cosmetic items, yeah, sure, doesn't break the game at all, you know. Don't have to buy Link's outfit, but if you want your character looking pretty cool, then yeah, go for it. I mean, I would 100% do that. And then just add in expansion packs to make it more playable. You play it for a longer time. I think, again, like if they added the Sevi Islands, I 100% buy that, just saying. And I think if Pokemon did that, that would be sweet. As long as they didn't release the season pass, you go like, oh, game's coming out in September. Here's a season pass announced before the game even releases. I'm not a big fan of that, but if they go, okay, the game's been out 6 months, this is what we've been working on the past 6 months, here's a DLC for it, then yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. And so, finally, the last thing I would love to see in the next Pokemon game is Mythical Events. Oh my goodness, can we stop going, here's a mystery gift for a mythical Pokemon, and then that's it. That is so boring. These mythical Pokemon are so awesome, and you just ruin them. Like, I love Zeraora. Oh, go to your local store, get a code, and then there you go, you got Zeraora. That's it. That's boring. Oh, you want Diancie? Oh, some old man. Go talk to him in the Pokemon Center. He comes and tries taking it, and that's it. Nothing. Then you look at, like, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Like, Arceus, get the Azure Flute, go to where you get Dagapulkia, just go up the big stairs, or Shaman with Oak's Letter. Something like that is really cool. Like, I want Mythical Events. Mythical Events, please. Just give me a little bit of story for these awesome Pokemon. Like, I don't care if you go, oh, you have to go to the store to get the Pokemon, as long as you give me an event for it. Like, I put the code in, it unlocks a little, like, story part of the game where I can go to a new location, I can meet a new character, they can talk about the Pokemon, and, like, you know, some bad guys try taking it or something, we find, just give me something. Something that makes the mythical Pokemon just exciting. It's so boring just going to the Pokemon and going, yo, thanks for the free Pokemon. That's cool. It's not cool. It's boring. It sucks. I hate it so much. Like, I just stopped getting the mythical Pokemon. Like, Zeraora, I'd easily say my second favorite Pokemon under Zoroark, but when the code came out, I just couldn't be asked to get it. There was no excitement for it. Just didn't care. Honestly, didn't care about it one bit. Because there's no incentive for me to just go and collect these Pokemon. Whereas, give me a little bit of story element to it or something. Just give me something to do with the Pokemon. Then I'm all for it. 100%. 100%. So, there you have it. Those are 5 things I would love to see in the next Pokemon game. Let me know what you think. Do you want any of these things I said to be in the Pokemon game? Do you not want them to be in the Pokemon game? You got any other ideas, anything like that? Do let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll get a trailer for the game very soon, and we can find a little bit of information out, because right now we know literally nothing. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.